Sweet and sour pork is one of those delectable dishes that you can never get enough of. There is something about that succulent, juicy pork with that crispy exterior coated with that beautiful balance of sweet and savory that makes this dish irresistible. I'm going to show you how to successfully do this at home. Just a few simple steps. Let's begin. There is no need for any expensive cut of pork. The cheapest thing available, we will remove the skin and bone and cut into small pieces, as you can see here. Then we're going to lightly season the pork, a combination of meat and all-purpose spice. We're going to gently massage this into the meat. We will not add any salt. It's ready to be cooked right away after seasoning, but if you have 2 hours or so, that would be good. For the coating, we will be using all-purpose flour. You can also use self-rising flour here, seeing that we're going to be adding some baking powder to this. We'll add a pinch of salt and a little egg powder. This will give the pork a little color, but if you don't have the egg powder, it's quite fine. No need to worry about it, right? Because the sauce is what's going to be important here. But let's mix this together. Back to the meat, we're going to crack an egg directly onto the meat. We're going to massage this into the meat. Yes, an egg. We're going to just mix this all up. We're going to scoop up some of that flour that we did and pour it directly onto the meat. We're going to massage this in gently, very gently, to coat the pieces of meat with the flour. But we're not done. We're now going to pour this mixture back into the plain flour, at least not plain flour, the flour mixture we have, and do a quick toss. This is necessary to get that nice crispy exterior, and this is after much practice and recipe testing that I've formulated this, right? Alright, so just give it a quick toss, a little shake in the flour, and we're good to go. We'll warm the oil. The oil should cover the meat. We need a quick sizzle, as you can see here, or else the coating will just kind of like melt off in the oil if it's not hot enough. So we needed the hot oil to generate that nice crispy exterior. This will not take a long time to cook. Once you see the sizzle in the oil start to reduce, then the pork is ready. You just flip them over, right, and then remove when they're done. You're free to taste a little piece of the pork right now to see if it's at the correct doneness that you prefer. Now onto the sauce. We will bring a cup of water to boil, and we're going to add 1 cup of vinegar and about a cup and a half of brown sugar. If you have white sugar, that's fine. We'll also be using half of a lime. If you have lime juice, you can use like maybe a half teaspoon. Let this come to a boil, and you taste the sauce if you need a little bit more sugar or vinegar. I've added here about a tablespoon of ketchup and a tablespoon of barbecue sauce. We need to get that orange color, so we're gonna mix the yellow and red food coloring to get the orange. If you use 10 drops of yellow, you use 5 drops of red. That should give you a nice shade of orange, but you just continue to add until you get that nice bright color. We need to thicken our sauce, so we're gonna use cornstarch. This is a 1/4 cup of cornstarch with 3 tablespoons of water to make a nice little slurry. that we're gonna add to the sauce. Once you pour this in, you're going to stir to not cause it to lump, right? It's not gonna thicken up immediately. It might look a little bit watery, but don't be alarmed. It will thicken up while resting. So we place the pork in a dish and we just spoon the sauce over and let the meat absorb the sauce. As you can see here, we're done. And trust me, this is amazing. The pork does not need to be pressured or anything like that or boiled, because it's cut into small pieces and the oil is hot and the oil is enough. The pork would have been cooked thoroughly. So remember, debone, remove the skins so that the flesh can cook quickly. So there you have it, that delicious sweet and sour pork. Give it a try. Please subscribe, share, and like. Comment below to let me know what I need to prepare.